Hello, friends. I am Leslie. Some of you may have been coming to my blog for a long time, and some of you may have ended up on this blog or video blog by searching out metastatic breast cancer or metastatic cancer or terminal cancer. I have, for the past 3 years, been living with metastatic breast cancer. Any metastatic cancer is a cancer that started in one spot of your body, in my case, my breast, and then has spread to another part of your body, which in my case was my lungs, my hips, my chest wall, and my arm. And since then, it's come and gone on the outer wall of my aorta. So you're here because you searched questions about having cancer, and you may have just been diagnosed, or someone you love may have just recently been diagnosed. So you have questions and you would like answers. Chances are your doctor's not on call to answer those questions for you every time they pop up, so you're turning to what we do nowadays, modern technology, and searching the internet. So because I am a space cadet, I've written some things down so that I can stay on track. Chances are that you've just heard this news and you are really freaked out. And you may have heard from your doctor that you have to have more testing done. They've determined what you have, but they want to know more about what you have. They might order a PET scan for you. Chances are, across the board, whatever type of cancer you have that has metastasized, they will order a PET scan. This can see at a more cellular level all of your body where cancer is located. And then they can tell you more specifically, it's here or it's there, and this is what we plan on doing about it. One of the first things that I want to suggest to you, once you've gone through all of the tests that the doctor has ordered, a PET scan, perhaps an MRI. In my case, I had to have a chest x-ray to determine how much fluid I had in my lungs. I'd like to recommend to you that when you go for your final appointment before starting treatment, that you ask your doctor, can I please turn on the recording on my cell phone? Most smartphones have a recording device on them. You are not going to remember everything that the doctor tells you in your first appointment. And you may get confused, even if you remember the facts, what they mean. So ask him or her, can I please record this? Most doctors are totally cool with that because they understand this is a hugely stressful time for you. And you need information, you need the information firsthand from them, and you need to remember what that information is. It's also a good idea if you're able to bring your partner, your husband, your girlfriend, your sister, your mom, your neighbor, some other person. They're going to remember things that you don't. And they're going to tell you, you'll be able to talk with them, and talking and sharing your emotions at this time are so important, really, really important. Being clear on what your diagnosis is and what your treatment is and what the doctor tells you is so vital at this point after being diagnosed. Also, get to know your nurses. They're the ones that are going to take care of you. If you have to go for infusions to receive your chemotherapy, if you have to go for radiation to any spots, get to know the people who are treating you. Ask them lots of questions. Take notes. Say, hey, hang on. What you said just now is really important. I want to write this down. They are there for you. You have to, chances are, wait a long while from your appointment time to get in, and that's because they want to take time with each patient and make sure that you're informed. So don't feel like you have to rush through your appointment because you see 100 other people in the waiting room. This time that you're with the doctor or the nurse is your time. And you need to utilize that time. Take notes, record, ask questions, ask for pamphlets. And that brings me to my next point. Right off the bat, this is going to sound just goofy as all get out, but you've just been diagnosed. You've gone through all of your tests. You're at your final appointment to find out what your course of treatment is. Not final appointment. You're going to have a lot of appointments, but your pre-diagnostic, this is what we're going to do to treat you appointment. Go in and ask, what classes do you offer? Every cancer treatment center has sorts of classes set up for specific types of cancer. If you're here because you are looking for information on metastatic breast cancer, then you may find that they offer classes on nutrition for cancer treatment, telling you what types of foods you can eat that will help you prevent nausea, bloating, and discomfort. They may teach you how to cook certain type of food. They may recommend a vegetarian diet. They may put you in touch with a nutritionist. These are all things you need to know and you should ask about. There are also courses offered through the American Cancer Society that they go out to the cancer treatment centers and they teach. Some of them are on the specific type of medications that you will be taking for your chemotherapy regimen and the medications that you'll be taking to keep you well while you're taking them. By that I mean anti-nausea medications, medications for pain. They will give you classes where they say, okay, this is your course of treatment. You're taking, in my case, I took Avastin and Taxol. And they specifically sat down with me and said, these two medications have these side effects. So be looking for those and let us know if you have them. This is what the medication is going to make you feel like. And when we give you your cancer treatment, we're going to give you these medications prior to help you fight the nausea. It'll make you sleepy. And they will explain all of that. There are also courses that they give all people going through cancer treatment, specifically the women, that the American Cancer Society offers called Look Good, Feel Great. You're not going to look good and you're not going to feel great. Your skin is going to change. Your hair may or may not fall out. It'll definitely thin. You're going to either lose weight or, against popular opinion, become very bloated and puffy. These classes the American Cancer Society offers, Look Good, Feel Great, teach you how to apply makeup to hide the effects that the chemotherapy will cause in your skin, in your hair, and it does make you feel better. And it's nice to be able to connect in a classroom environment with other women who are going through cancer treatment as well. And you share your fears. You share the knowledge that you've picked up with one another. And it's a very nice, supportive environment. I want to make this point. If you have long hair, and by long hair, I mean 9 inches from scalp to maybe shoulder length or longer, and you feel like you're concerned that you're going to lose your hair and wigs don't look real to you, before you begin your treatments, go to a wig shop. Tell them that you would like to have your own hair shaved. So they will put it in a ponytail, they will shave it off, and then you can take your very own hair and you can add synthetic mixed in among your own if you want to make it thicker. And they can create you a wig made out of your own hair. That is very empowering for a person to know, hey, I'm losing my hair, but I'm getting it back. You may want to invest in some caps, hats, things that don't look like cancer caps, scarves, And in the Looks Good, Feel Great class, they will teach you how to tie scarves in fashionable ways. Those are some very practical things that you can do to take control of your life in a very uncertain time. The next thing I wanted to cover is that you may ask your doctor, I'm sure you probably have, or you're going to, how long do I have, doc? Because when you're faced with the knowledge that you have something and you've been told that it's terminal, which means you're going to die at some point, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be brutal, but they're telling you that you're terminal. And you may ask the doctor, how long do I have? The information that the doctor gives you is just the information the doctor has. The studies that they've done on metastatic breast cancer, the data is 20 years old. So if you are looking on the internet and you see that the statistics say you will live between 1 to 5 years, that information is 20 years old. It is no longer applicable to the science, the technology, the medications, and cancer treatments that they have today. I have been around for 3 years. Look at me. Would you look at me and say, she doesn't look healthy, I think she might have cancer? You wouldn't know if I didn't tell you. I want to encourage you to go to other cancer-related blogs. There are a plethora of them. Ones that I find very helpful and informative are But Doctor, I Hate Pink, Dancing with Cancer, or Dances with Cancer, and I will put in the down bar below this video. If you're on YouTube, you can find it there, or if you're on my blog, Leslie's Cancer Confection, you can find it in the type-up that I put before the video. Some links to some cancer-related blogs, specifically because my cancer is metastatic breast cancer. Those are the blogs I'm going to be linking. But you can find many different blogs linked through the American Cancer Society. Or take the type of cancer that you have. Say you have a brain tumor or whatever. Take that specific type and type in the Google search bar that type of cancer and put blogs. So, metastatic breast cancer blogs. And it will take you through a list of those blogs. So, again, let me reiterate. No doctor can tell you how long you have left to live. Maybe based on their experience and knowledge, they can estimate, but nobody can tell you. This is just really one part of several videos that I'm going to be doing, talking about what happens to you after you have been diagnosed with cancer and what you can expect to encounter and hear and experience. My daughter suggested that I recommend to you that if you don't have this in your life, that you consider it. And I only say this because it's my experience. I am not a medical doctor. I am a cancer patient, and this is what I have experienced. I got myself a puppy dog 2 years ago. As my older dogs began to pass away, because they were 17, 16, and 9, I decided that I needed something that I could love and take care of, that would help me take care of me, that would help me go for walks and feel playful and make me throw a bone and play ball. Now, you may say it's really selfish. You know you're dying to get a pet because you could probably pass away before they've lived out their life. I'm not thinking that way. Because they say I have 1 to 5 years, and the people that I've come to know through searching the internet, I've seen women who have what I have who are in their 11th year of living with being treated for metastatic breast cancer. So she's 2. If I get another 11 years, she'll be 13. She'll almost have lived a full life. And we'll have been there for each other. So pets are incredibly, incredibly helpful during a time, there's no other way of saying it, is just horrible. There are going to be good days, I promise you. And there are going to be some yucky days that you just are so down. But having a pet is very good. The love is unconditional. They completely understand. This, by the way, is Sadie. And I will be making more videos talking about this. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time to my website, you can look on lesliescancerconfessions.blogspot.com and read through the archives. You'll find a whole host of information, some specific to the medications that I've taken that you may end up taking, and some specific about just day-to-day things that I've encountered: losing hair, gaining weight, losing weight, losing a breast, all sorts of things. I hope that you found some information in this video helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to post them in the comments below on the YouTube videos. The same video that's on YouTube is also posted on my Blogspot, and you can leave comments in the comments below. I do answer every question I get. Also, too, for those of you who have been writing comments that Sadie is not in my blogs often enough, she's here today, and you cannot call me or email me and say there's not enough Sadie, because here she is. Bye, people. Thank you for stopping by.